We love our fans at the World Surf League as we see Courtney Conlogue drawing the first blow. Great, huge floater to start off with. She's going to race around that section, get the kick out the back. We are here in Peniche, Portugal, Super Tubos. The waves are fun. We're hoping for some good barrels throughout the day, but we have seen a lot of really good, strong attack.
Oh no,
what are we looking
Courtney looks like she's creased that board on that floater maneuver.
You saw the way that she elevated off the lip, and when you do that, you give yourself a weightlessness, and then when you impact on the bottom, if you hit before the lip, it can buckle your board.
The thing is though, the board you paddle out with at the beginning of the heat, that is your first choice. I mean, she's obviously got great connection with all of her equipment. Oh, it gets weightless there. Like you mentioned, that'll buckle your board.
That was a powerful re-entry. Courtney Conlogue currently sitting number 5 on the Jeep leaderboard, 27 years old. From Santa Ana, California, as we see Nikki Van Dijk from Phillip Island, Australia. Beautiful wrap to start off with. Gains a little speed coming down the line. She's going to put a powerful finish on. Unfortunately goes down. So an incomplete, but just finding her feet and some rhythm in the water.
Here's Nikki's wave where she did a really great opening wrap, turned the shoulders, had everything happening, but the finish, she came unstuck and she just didn't get that board down underneath her.
Courtney Conlogue sitting out in the lead with that 4.67, that opening floater that creased her board. She's now out there on the backup, paddling into her second wave. A strong paddle, decent sized wave standing up in front of her. She tucks under the curtain. She's gonna come out clean and duck under that wave.
Wow, that was a really great read on a very hard wave to ride, and for her to find tube time, Rosie, I can't wait to hear you talk through this, because this is the kind of stuff that is going to get you through your heat.
Well, Courtney's intuition kicks in here. We know how much she loves to get barreled. She just pulls right under the hood, kind of delays that takeoff, and then also finding that exit. That wave's starting to crumble on that inside section, so it does well to negotiate it and sneak through that doggy door. That was really cool. I think when you compare like Nikki's wave to what Courtney's been doing, there's definitely a difference in the waves that these two ladies are selecting. That was a very milky wave, unfortunately goes down again. Caroline Marks, she was chatting with us in the previous heat, just saying how much power and impact those waves have in that inside section.
Hard to do to push through a lip like that.
Courtney finding another wave. 2 backhand attack.
Trying to finish off those waves and claw her way back into this heat. Courtney flowing through that first section, tries to go vertical on that last.
Look at this one.
This was the split peak. Courtney went left. Oh, better maneuver there from Nikki. Varies it up with that float.
I mean, I'm a big fan, Rosie, so congratulations and well done, Rip Curl, because you're well deserving of that. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. Thanks, guys.
And we saw Courtney Conlogue came through the lineup a few years back. Actually, it would have been like maybe 5 years ago now, as we see Nikki on her backhand, but starting to test out some of those waves that the men had on their lineup that the women didn't have.
In between, there was a really big swell, and she was out there just sending it, and there was really heavy waves, and she looked so comfortable.
Yep. Nikki Van Dijk, beautiful top turn to start off with, connects with a second turn through to the closeout. She's chasing a big score, a 7.12. Rosie, what does she need to do now to really get herself back in the net?
That was impressive. There's a lot more intent in the surfing from Nikki, but that right there, to make sure that she doesn't go over the handlebars.
The awareness of the surfing right now, you can see it.
Courtney Conlogue, nice snap to start off with. Coming in under the lip, just misses the timing on the finish. Strider, she already has that 7.67 on the scoreboard.
But she does well with the first turn. I really think she was ready to open up, but it comes down so fast, it catches you by surprise, and I think her back foot kind of slipped off the back of the board there. So, you know, kind of maybe doing the splits a little bit, coming off the board. But I'll tell you what, Courtney is one of the most flexible humans in the world.
Courtney Conlogue under the lip. Wow, that was a brutal wipeout.
Wow, that's painful. As a surfer, your gut goes up. Oh, the board is in 2 pieces. That's
no.
2 boards in this heat.
Nikki Van Dijk answering back. Nice little slash to start off with. Connects those 2 together, another hard fall.
That bottom is dropping out so quickly. I feel like Nikki almost had it. She just needed to position that board more towards the shoreline, Strider. What do you think? You get so winded on those maneuvers too when that bottom drops out and your whole weight is pushing you down. Let's watch Nikki. I feel like if she had positioned that board more towards the shoreline, she would have been up and over it more.
Nikki Nikki Van Dijk up and riding, lands the floater onto the inside. The drama is coming down to it with 13 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Looking a second board in the heat. Nikki Van Dijk throws the fins out the back on that one.
Whoa, this is a good wave from Nikki. Lands it clean. She only needs a 6.35 to take the lead away from Courtney. I feel like that could be potentially the number that she's looking for.
Because he loves surfboard talk. He loves getting into it. He's such a professor.
Nikki driving some speed. Comes off the top. Sticks the landing. A little wobbly. 11 minutes on the clock.
Oh, this was unfortunate for Nikki because this was the kind of wave she could have got the score on, and she knew it. That was the frustration you saw from her off the tail end of the paddle.
You can definitely tell from her body language she wasn't happy with the outcome of that wave. I love how glassy it's gotten right now. You've got that cloud cover coming over, the wind's slacked off.
Courtney on her third board out in the lineup. Kicks out the back of that wave. Finding her feet on another new piece of equipment. And also that stat you dropped a moment ago, Rosie, about Italo's boards, 22 boards with him, 11 already snapped. That's crazy.
Well, he said he's started with 22, he's got 11 left. He broke a few and also gave a couple away because the guy is just super generous and awesome. But yeah, it's insane. And you have to be that prepared.
Was that the beginning of Europe?
Yep.
Wow. You know it was a good movie. Potts' favorite.
Stamp of approval.
He does not give up the stamp very often.
Courtney on her third board. Again, a little check under the lip. That wave fades out for her. So staying active. That's her third wave now on that board. Nothing to count for scores, but finding a little rhythm within, getting her feet some new whack.
No shortage of waves being ridden. I mean, there's a lot of action in these heats.
Nikki Van Dijk throws the fins out the back, loses the board. This is a really important heat for her. Of course, we know that every heat is history at this stage of the year here in Portugal. Courtney, whoa, drives so much power into that. Throws a little variety in the mix. Down to 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Another beautiful line coming through. Rosie, as you said, those conditions are really just glassing off on the outside. Nikki now driving into this, a little check under the lip. Comes down for the re-entry, kicks out. She's chasing that big score, though, to take the advancing position. Strider.
Yeah, that's it's tough. She's trying to squeeze in a little too much, and what that means to you, and that's what these guys are in it for, is to win that world title.
Love to hear those good, straightforward answers as we see Nikki Van Dijk putting in another try here. A nice snap comes in for the completion on the second maneuver.
Have another look if it'll come into that range of the number that she needs. Cupped out face.
I think it was a great effort. I don't think it's going to be the score that she needs. She needs to open up a little bit more.
Nice and snappy. Courtney Conlogue out the back behind. Just a quick kick in and out. She's going to stay out at the top of the lineup and hold on to priority.
Rosie, this is exactly what she would need to do, right? Command the position in the heat.
Courtney now up and riding. Puts a lot of flair into that turn. She's not going to ride out of it. 37 seconds on the clock. If Courtney advances through into the quarterfinals, she'll match up with Lakey Peterson. Having a look now, Nikki Van Dijk with one last try, using priority, a nice snap under the lip, attacking on her backhand, puts the punch down to finish. She got the score she needed on the last wave. A 6.4 took her into the lead. Courtney Conlogue down into second. Nikki with another score to drop in and only 11 seconds on the clock. Nikki Van Dijk taking the lead.
Wow, that is a huge upset for Courtney, who'd been leading the heat the whole way. Nikki, she needed this heat win so badly for a requalification.
Wow.
Wow, that was impressive. Well, hey, some more nails in the lip for me.
Courtney
Judges gave her the score, and she is going to be advancing over Courtney, who put everything into that heat.
Yeah, Courtney looks like she's devastated with that result.
Wow.